up, Aries? Thank you for coming over to the channel. I wanted to get you guys some Halloween decorations, but my creative designer is in 6th grade. So we're probably going to go get some stuff after this. And unfortunately, yeah, I wanted to record you guys. Go ahead. I saw a license plate. I was actually going to do a different reading, and I saw a license plate that literally said Aries. And I was like, well, okay. That's obviously a sign. So we'll go ahead and get started with the dice. I went ahead and shook them, so we'll go ahead and see, make sure we got no. Okay, starting out with 17 over here in the east. Nice. An 11 down here in emotions. A 7 is going to be the main number for you guys this month. A 5, nice, in air. And a 2 over here. Let's go ahead and start off. Ooh. I got some new cards. These are actually neon, and I thought it'd be cool since I like to use the black light. We'll see how it works out. Sometimes, you want things to work out, but the regular deck with the regular colors might actually be brighter, so we'll see. But it's still a really pretty deck, so let's go ahead and we'll go. So 2 over here, and in the west, this is where I have earth, and this can be in your body, okay? So you might be balancing a lot of stuff right now, okay? Because 2 holds balance. It also holds the energy of harmony, sensitive. You might be, I don't know, sensitive to your body right now. Could be doing some dieting. As far as family and stuff, you could have a need for being the peacemaker, okay? When 2 is flipped, though, this can be the energy of being indifferent. Being hesitant, there being a lack of balance. Somebody in your life could have an inability to take responsibility. Oh, okay, so yeah, right now, so you have the Tower, okay, and with it being over here in the home, there could be something going on in the home right now that is causing a breakup, or to where you're going to have to situate things different. I mean, it could be as simple as just, somebody's moving in, somebody's unexpectedly moving out, which isn't always a bad thing. So it might just be a need of like, what's yours, what's mine. I mean, if it's a breakup, I'm sorry you guys are going through that, but I don't feel like, we'll see down here in the emotions. I mean, you have the 11. It does talk about a doorway. The 11, it makes a door. But we'll see, you guys, and we'll pull advice. So, Major Arcana. This was supposed to happen here. It could be, weirdly enough, I hear, like, maybe finding out you're pregnant. It's just an unexpected thing that could be going on in your body. Tower doesn't always dictate bad, even though it does really look like, people falling out of a tower is not exactly great. Okay. But it's just meaning to say that something is coming in unexpected that is going to make your life kind of different than what you expected it to be this month, Aries. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see what's on your mind this month. You get the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands normally talks about waiting for, ships to come in. And with 5, it could be that whatever is happening here, since it touches on the wheel in your home life, okay, you could be thinking about how this is going to change your life. Also, yeah, I mean, 5s are all about freedom, okay? 5s hold also the energy of change and transition. Personal freedom, okay? Non-attachment. When it's upside down or in its shadow, you could say it talks about discord. There could be discord right now, Aries. We're going to pull advice. If this is going on in your life right now, I'm sorry, we're going to be adding these numbers together so that way we can, we're not going to just end it there. But this is kind of, for some of you that aren't going through, discord, things like that, you could just be thinking about how you want to move out. It could be a balancing, like, you want to move away from a situation, okay, and you're thinking about that. This guy is looking over into the horizon, feeling like they want change. They want to be an individual, okay, freedom. Let's go ahead and see what's going over here on the east. This is, yeah, the 10 of Wands, pick up stuff and move. taking the burdens. Ooh, look, taking the burdens and dropping them. You want to pick them up, put them over here. We're just, there's been a lot of like hard work, I feel like, for you guys, and you're ready in the this is your soul. Your soul wants to pick up all these wands, all these passions, and move away, maybe. Because this isn't, even though it looks burdensome, this isn't necessarily a burden. These are things that you've earned, okay, that you stood on. It might be creative things. This is in the section of of passions, creativity. Taking your creative pursuits, and this could be all related to a job. Maybe like F this, or maybe just, you know, yeah, because I mean, it could be some of you guys are like leaving one job for another job. Okay. The Queen of Wands in how you're feeling. You have a lot of fire on the board, Aries. Okay, because wands are fire. And I mean, I shuffled this deck. If it's another wand, then yeah, see, look, Ten of Pentacles. We're going to keep that because I like that. Okay, so down here in your emotions, kind of shiny. I'm going to slide things up. This is magnetized. So is the 17. Let's slide it up. Boom. All right. I just don't like the gleam. A bit over there. Help us a little bit better. I don't know if it helps you guys, but yeah, I like it better. So, all right. So yeah, with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands is on her throne. Okay, I mean, and with the 11. So I mean, I don't feel like you feel bad about this. Okay, because also you have clarifying is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about having your happy ending. Okay, this is like an old person sitting here, and they're surrounded by, you know, their children and their grandchildren, and you know, this beautiful home that they've worked hard for. Okay, they've invested well in themselves, and their, you know, this doesn't necessarily have to dictate like you're gonna have a big house. I hope for all of you, of course, if that's what you want, and lots of pentacles. But it just means in your emotions right now, you're feeling very content, very on your throne. I know what I want, okay? And I don't want to deal with bullshit anymore. I'm taking my stuff and I'm going for my freedom, okay? We're going to add all these and pull advice, but I feel like, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, too. Another freaking wand. The Two of Wands. And I was thinking about this right here, this guy, and having the world, even though it's a digression in the numbers. You know? Yeah, if we were to add these together, I kind of smushed a little too much up there, but look, let's just do like this. Got a lot going on the wheel. Alright, so we have a 2, we have a 3, and then we have the 5 that's on the dice. It's going to give us a 10, right? A 1 plus a 0, and then we'll have a 1. 1 energy, independence, okay, leadership, individuality. It also talks about being very creative, okay, new beginnings. Yeah, creating your own reality, doing your own thing. You're looking off into the horizon too. You're not, there's nobody else in these pictures except for the tower, people falling out of the tower. Maybe you're booting people out of your life right now, physically. And then down here in what, you know, the future. I feel like this is the future. This is why. Because she's the only person, the Queen of Wands is the only person that's kind of looking in the direction of anything on the board. These people are looking down. This person's looking off in the distance, off in the distance. This is off in the distance and down. She's the only one, and she's looking at this 10 of Pentacles, because this is what you guys want for your future. You know, this major arcana right here on the board for booting people, if you're moving, going to a new job, you know, with all these freaking deep down in your soul. All right, this is passions, creativity. Let's go ahead. So we have a 10 on the 10 of Wands plus the 17. It's going to give us a 27, okay? Which is going to come down to a 9. It's interesting because 2 again, we have 2 over here in balance. But it's balance as well as 7, which is introspection and solitude. So there's a need maybe for your brooding people, or it couldn't be so drastic as like, Aries, I don't know. You guys might be like, yeah, you're out forever, or it's just you're going somewhere to be by yourself so you can think over here and get your own personal freedom, because 7s are all about introspection. They could be talking about faith and spirituality, research, education, okay? You could have an idea that's ahead of the times, right? And with 9, 2 coming in, this is divine wisdom. 9s also holds humanitarian energy, okay? Also learning to say no energy, loving yourself, self-love, right? God, the universe wants you to love yourself. So the 11's going to stay in 11. But yeah, since I don't know if I should add the clarifier. Let's talk about the 11 real quick. So the 11 is a master number. Usually we don't reduce it down, but it's still, if it was, added together, it would have 2. So it holds double. So it holds that same energy of 2, which is balance, harmony, sensitivity, right? The peacemaker, cooperation. But it also holds double independence because it holds 1s. It holds double independence, double leadership, double motivation, these people. And it also creates a door. When I was talking about that, let me make a better an 11 real quick. So an 11. And if we were to add, like that, you guys, and a little nod, you can see the door. Talks about thresholds. You could also think of it as a bridge. It's going from one place to another, okay? And with this 9 here, talking about spirituality, it could be you guys going on a spiritual or a journey with your faith, something to do with that, okay? Or just self-discovery, inner knowing, okay? Which is very spiritual. So, but let's go ahead and add, I'm going to go ahead and add the 10, even though it's a clarification. That's not how to do it anyways. So it gives you a 21, which is going to give you a 3. Ascended Master's energy, okay? By way of balance again, and independence. Okay, 3s, this is all about socializing. Maybe there's a need to socialize outside of the current circle, to go towards a different circle. You are who you surround yourself with. This is also talking about a growth from a place of love versus a place of fear, being very joyful and optimism. 3s are all about like that kid-like joy, okay? And then I feel like you're feeling really good about this tower, okay? It reminds me of that scene is it in the book, or I don't know, I like both, but it's either the book or the, maybe it's both, shit, I don't know. The book or the movie where in Harry Potter, I don't know which one, but they're doing divinations, and Ron and Harry work together all the time, and I think Ron's reading the tea leaves on Harry, and he's like, yeah, I can't remember the exact, I'm not quoting here, but he's pretty much like, something really bad's gonna happen to you, but you're gonna be really happy about it. And so something to do like that, like it's gonna seem like so much craziness, or maybe you're just going savage, and other people are gonna be like, dang, I don't know. But 2 again, there might be a need to balance, cooperate, diplomacy in the situation. You guys have, again, 7 as being the main and the middle, the eye. 7s. Solitude, research, self-discovery, inner knowing, okay? When the 7 is flipped, it could talk about depression. This can talk about being in your ego or pride. There are times where, ego helps us, or having a bit of pride, but then there's also times where it holds us back. So it's like, where's that line? Maybe being antisocial. Maybe you have and you're coming out of this, right? The 7 energy. Or maybe there's a need to go and be by yourself. I don't know. Aries, you'll know, because you'll know your situation. But let's go ahead and pull some advice real quick. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start in the West. There you go. In the West. I kind of like these cards, guys. What do you think? Kind of pretty. Everything's so bright. I like it. Also, we're going to pull a song for you guys. And we're going to go back to, so I've been doing tarot for 20 plus years. That's crazy. It's like 25 plus years, if I'm being perfectly honest, because I started as a teen with a regular deck of cards, and I bought a regular deck of cards sitting on a deck, and we're going to do a love reading. And then we're going to pull on the extended. But yeah, we're going to do the original that I first started, the very first thread I started doing tarot with back in the day. But yeah, okay, we shuffled enough. So it says, common ground. It says, I am an open-hearted ambassador to my shy, introverted, and less than likable kin. Our once awkward conversations are no match for the universal small talk stimulant known as common ground. I am willing to look for this common ground, and once we have that to stand on, I'm willing to bet standing next to them isn't so bad. So maybe in this situation, and it's talking about balance. So if there is a situation where it just feels like a tower, it's kind of weird though, because I am getting the energy of you booting certain people out of your life and then finding balance and cooperations with those that you feel are deserving to be in your life, that support you, Aries. It's good for you. So let's go ahead and pull some advice. So if this is in a work situation where maybe you are looking, maybe you're waiting for a promotion, or you're just looking with ones, you want to break off from whatever you're doing and going into a different direction. So it says listening. In any situation that you're in, this might help in your career. It says listening. It says, I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all my conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself that it's better to tune in and listen, really listen to what the other person is saying. So listening. Over here in your creative pursuits, if you guys have any creative passions or pursuits, let's pull some advice when it has to do with that. I feel like if, with 9 being there in divine wisdom, we're going to pull this first one. It says patience. Patience. I am patient with my artistic output. I know everything moves at its own natural pace, and I can't rush genius. If I could, I'd lose a lot of respect for genius, I'd be like, wow, all this time I thought genius was so strong and admirable, but it's just like me, it just let me boss it around like it's nothing. Sorry, you guys. The way sometimes these are written is kind of weird. Let me go back. Okay, let's start over. I am patient with my artistic output, period. I mean, that's all we really need to say. They could have just ended it there. I know everything moves at its own natural pace, and I can't rush genius. So, be patient with yourselves. Alright, and emotions, this could have to do with relationships. It doesn't necessarily have to do with love relationships, but I feel like it could. If you're in a relationship right now, you're thinking about the future, what you guys were going to have in the future, putting your foot down, maybe kicking people out that have interrupted your relationship or trying to get in the middle of you guys. And you're like, nah, the Queen of Wands, she's very intuitive. Whether or not you're female or male, you're very intuitive, and you can see that shit coming a mile away. Okay, and you have Ascended Masters coming down here too. Okay. It says wholeness. I am complete, whole, and filled with love. I have everything I need. If I ask or look for more, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that everything else would be extra icing on life's cake. Yeah, I do feel like you guys have a lot of abundance coming here. That you know, like you intuitively know that's coming in because it's in your feelings, right? I feel this abundance is coming my way. And they're saying that, good, we want you to feel like that, but we also don't want you to get like caught up in what that is going to look like, because it's going to look like a lot of different things, okay? And they want you Aries to be sitting on your throne and just kind of appreciating all the beautiful things and all the different ways you are abundant, okay? Because abundance isn't just, like I was saying early, pentacles. You could have a lot of good friends. You could have one really good friend, and that's something to be thankful for, okay? Trust. So let's pull main advice. Where did I put those cards? They're like humongous, so I feel like I have a bunch of decks that you guys can't see, so oh, here it is. So 7. Ooh. This one wanted to pop out. My emotional fear is an illusion. It says, you're a hunk of magical meat strapped to a skeleton made of stardust. You are raging through space on a giant rock at approximately 67,000 miles per hour around a giant ball of fire in an infinite abyss. Be brave and bold in your quest, because you are a product of the impossible. Living. 67,000 miles per hour. That's crazy. My emotional fear is an illusion. There's nothing to be afraid of. Alright, Aries, let's go ahead and we're going to go to the preview. I mean, pretty much we're just going to go to the love reading because I just want to do that for you guys. Now, it's a lot of piles on this original deck that's coming up. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to like fast forward through that and then get to the good stuff. I mean, yeah, there's just no way around it, actually. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, Aries, welcome back. So this was the very first spread that I did when I was a teen, and it was with a regular set of cards. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about the person that you like, and normally if we were face-to-face, you would like tap in their name, but just go ahead and concentrate on the cards and think about that, and we'll go ahead and we will start. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of piles, and there's going to be like 4, then 3, then 2, so I'm looking for certain cards. I'm looking for you, your heart, them, and their heart, and we'll see what happens in between. See where it's at. So this used to be a lot of fun, doing this with my friends, or just, you know, meeting people. It was a great way to meet people when you're getting drunk and trash at parties as a teen, and you don't do that. I mean, I didn't do that. Let's be real. Okay. There we go. I'm going to stop and put these over here. So we have a couple more piles and then more. Nice. The whole thing down. If you guys really like this, make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, I just thought that it'd be fun to, not only did I want these really cool neon freaking cards, but I wanted to do this original spread with you guys that I used to do back in the day. It just does take a lot. And there's you. So we're going to stop. Nice. Those are all a bunch of people you guys just got, ooh, your heart, got out of there, so nice. And then these are really slippery, so we'll see how it goes as far as making the circle. Is going to drive me nuts if I can't get it to, like, you know, they're sliding all over the place. Dancing, my dancing neon cards. Nice. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay, let's get all these cards out of the way real quick. It was just driving me nuts, Aries. It just be 1 second. Hold up. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with you. The Nine of Spades. Their heart. So let's see. Okay. Well, you're with your heart, so you definitely know what you want as far as this person is concerned, and they have your heart. So whether or not they're aware of it or not right now, there seems like, I mean, Nine of Spades is it's the lie card. This is, and it's associated with you, and it's like blocking you from getting to their heart. There is this maybe lie, maybe betrayal, maybe it's not necessarily so dramatic. Like this is a new person. Maybe you guys just don't know each other like that, or you feel like you can't get to their heart because of like a blockage. Nine of Spades too. In between them and their heart right now, they just have like this small money problem. It could have nothing at all to do with you, okay? Because it's not even, you're not even connected to, you know, if it was like you were here and it was, you know, it might be something to do with money with you guys. I mean, it could still have something to do, like a little minor money issue. It's only a 3 coming out here. But yeah, I'm going to clarify and see what this Nine of Spades is. So let's go ahead and pull out the little wee deck, little small guy, and clarify what is this. I'm so nosy. The Six of Pentacles. So maybe there was, I mean, okay, if you guys are in a relationship right now, this person you're in a relationship with, maybe there's like, you spent money and you're not telling them. Maybe they spent money and they didn't tell you. Because this is like a small guilt that they hold in between their heart. But it's also stopping you from getting to their heart. I don't know. Why is it money related? Or giving away something to somebody else? Maybe they think that you gave away, or you think that they, I mean, the Nine of Spades, man. It could have been any other spade. But the Nine of Spades is usually like super betrayal, you guys. They're talking like cheating out here. I'm not saying that if you're in a relationship that's what's going on, because there's this money thing, and I keep getting drawn to like somebody, like clarification, somebody was spending money, something to do with that. So I want to pull dice on them. So for you that are wearing headphones, go ahead and cover your ears. Stability. Yeah, I mean, they're thinking about love. So 3, collaboration. 2, partnership. You know what I mean? And 6 again. You got 2 6s in what they want and what they're thinking about. But why the 9 of, I mean, why this, like, it still doesn't make sense to me. Let's pull some more for clarifications. Maybe you guys know exactly what the hell is going on here. Maybe they feel like they can't come towards you because, like, they don't have enough money to get with you. I don't know. Yeah, it's the Page. They feel like their offer's a little bit too small. You could be feeling like this, like maybe the way that they're pulling back is like something to do with like betrayal. Maybe like you feel like this is like, or you pulled back and you are the one feeling Aries like your offer towards them is just not enough. But they have love on the mind. Okay. And the number cards, 9 and 3, 12 would make a 3 again. So if you guys are in a partnership right now, somebody could be pregnant. Maybe that's a secret. I don't know. I'm spending money on the kids. I don't know. Something like that, you guys. But I don't feel like it's a huge issue. I just feel like maybe it's just, you know, regular, if you guys are together, it's like regular financial things, something about like maybe somebody thinking that so-and-so's spending, we don't need this stuff, and you guys need to have a, you know, with 3 collaborations, right? You come together, sit down, have a talk, okay? Acknowledgement, contracts, agreements. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and pull your song. This is just a song. It could have to do with this love situation. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the love situation, but the song that I pulled for you guys is called Paradise, and it's by Coldplay. So go ahead and check them out. And if you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and do a single read. Actually, I'm not going to do an extended for this month because I want to do some really cool Halloween stuff this month. So, alright, Aries, I love you guys. Keep it easy, keep it breezy. I'll see you guys next month. Bye.